Hello everyone! Have you ever wondered how to simplify your binary options trading? Well, today I will tell you about my strategy based on just one indicator, which helps me to make rational, informed decisions on the market and minimize risks. This simplicity not only saves your time but also allows you to focus on what's most important, rational approach of trading. So, if you want to learn more about my signals and secrets of successful trading, join my Telegram channel via the link in the description. And let's move forward to successful deals. So, I switched to the TradingView platform. It's the hugest platform for chart analysis used by a large number of traders around the world. Here, you will need to either sign up or sign in to your account. If you're on the site for the first time, it is possible that you will not have the currency pairs that we need added. And to add them, we click on the section with the plus sign. Here we should have Forex chosen. And what we need to do is to add those currency pairs with FXCM as a quotation provider. So now let's add the indicators that we will use to make money today. Okay, we go to indicator section. Write down the name of indicator here. We add this indicator provided by this author. So, our chart has been improved really good. Now let's figure out on what basis we will open deals. So, this indicator is a trend indicator. It helps us to identify trends and its change. And it is precisely as a change trend that we will make money on. So, if our moving average is rising and its color is becoming lighter, then this tells us about a change in the trend from downward to upward, and accordingly, it gives us a signal to go short. However, if the line starts to go down and its color turns purple, you can see it right here, it tells us that the trend will most likely was changed and we will consider as a downward movement. But, however, when opening a position, we will also take into account confirming factors in form of various candlestick patterns and levels. And in addition, we will analyze the chart on 2 time frames at once, 1 minute and 5 minute time frames. It will help us to make the market situation more globally to view it. So now let's move to trading. Okay, the first thing to understand when looking for a situation is that this strategy involves quick entries and exits from trades, since most of the small and short-term movements predicted by our indicator are as small as possible, and this is for the reason they mainly consist of several candles in a row. However, sometimes the price does follow this signal from indicator for a long time. But this is not our case, as we will be considering trades with the duration of 1 minute. So I found the first interesting situation to practice. Let's take a look at what we see on the chart. So on the chart, I saw the signal telling us about the price decline. As for confirmation factor, I can note the engulfing candlestick pattern that was formed at this moment. And I can note in this candlestick pattern, the second red candle fully engulfs the previous green one, which identifies the seller's dominance. But that's not it. Let's switch to 5 minute time frame. And what do we see on 5 minute time frame? Well, firstly, I see that we have a scenario where the reaction began with a rollback from a local resistance level. Okay. The local resistance level is a level that has already been broken through, but the price did not continue its movement and returned to this level once again. This is a mirror or local resistance level. Okay, however, as the price approached this level, a candlestick pattern with a long shadow and small body was also formed. It also indicates to me that there is a seller in this area who is ready to push the price lower. So now let's go to the broker and open a down trade. So I selected the desired currency pair and I opened a 1 minute short trade. Our deal was down for 1 minute, okay. If this deal is closed and a profit, my net profit will be $2,400. Okay, while this deal is in process, I would like to clarify a very important point regarding the selection of currency pairs. The thing is, on TradingView, there are no currency pairs with OTC mark translated, which is why if you are going to trade using this exact strategy, I recommend you choosing in this currency in this tab, since they show us the very currency pairs that we will use in our strategy. So the trade is closed at a loss, but it's totally fine, guys. Okay, I will open a deal once again for cover, since I expect the downward movement to be continued. Okay, I've opened a $6,000 deal. Let's see why I decided to open a position here. Well, firstly, I saw candlestick patterns that indicates a downward movement here. This is a doji candlestick pattern. It is a pattern with a long upper shadow and small body. This tells us that the seller is dominating at this moment and they will push the price lower. Also, while this deal is in process, let's talk about risks, guys. It's very important. I recommend each of you considering risks in your strategy, since you should be prepared in advance that sooner or later you will get a loss. It's totally fine. And you should be ready for that, so you either stop trading with minimum losses or you open a cover just like me, so you can take your profit. For example, if my deal is closed in a profit right now, then I compensate losses from the previous deal and also get in a small profit. As you can see, the deal is closed in a profit and my balance is also a profit. Okay, the case worked out well. There was a downward impulse movement. Let's move on. So I found an interesting situation to work with. Let's see what we can notice in this situation. And in this situation, I saw the signal for downward movement. As per confirming factor, I can notice that the seller here produced good impulsive candles in their favor, and as well as the candles with large shadows above. So if we switch to 5-minute time frame, I can see here that the price was just at a certain resistance level, which is at this moment, right here. There were already certain directions, so it is a decrease from this level, which shows us the strength of this level. From this level, we already had a reaction on the 5-minute time frame, which indicates to me a continuation of the downward movement. So I opened the desired currency pair and my trade is also opened. If this trade closes in a profit, the net profit will be $2,400. And finally, let's talk about the procedure for entering a trade. Firstly, you need to see the signal from indicator on our chart. Secondly, you need to start looking for confirming factor on 1-minute time frame and the 5-minute time frame. And once you have found all the necessary confirmations, you can safely open a trade in accordance with your risk management. Excellent result! My deal is closed in a profit. Okay. Good, guys. As you can see, by trading with this strategy, I was able to significantly increase my balance in just a couple of trades. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this strategy will help you to get your success in trading. And don't forget to practice a lot to analyze your results, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to my Telegram channel, following the link in the description. And that's it for today's video. Good luck in your trading sessions and see you in the next videos.